In this video, we'll go over how to install the latest version of Eclipse on a Windows 10 operating system. So the first step is to download the installation file. So if you go to Google and type Eclipse, the first link you will get is eclipse.org. And if you click on the right top corner, download, it will detect what type of operating system you have. I have Windows 64-bit, so if you click on download, it will download the latest version, which is Eclipse 2021-12. I will click on download. Once the file is downloaded, you can launch the installer. I will be using Eclipse to develop in Java, so I'll be selecting the first option, which is Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Now, in previous versions of Eclipse, you had to download the JDK on its own, but in this new version, the JDK will be installed for you. So if you click on this, it will ask you where you want to install the Java 11 plus Java virtual machine, and then the installation folder for your Eclipse. I will check the Create Start menu and check Create Desktop Shortcut and then Install. I will accept the user agreement, and the installation will start. Once the installation is complete, you can click on Launch, and that will start the Eclipse IDE. It will then ask you where do you want to store your projects. So this is what we call the workspace in Eclipse. So you will select the directory where you want to keep all the projects that you create in Eclipse. Now you can change that every time you start, or if you want to use this as default and not ask again, you can check that box. I will keep it as the default one here, which is in your user folder, and then a new folder called Eclipse-workspace, and I will click on Launch. Once Eclipse starts, you will get this welcome screen. I will not be using this welcome screen, so I will close it. If you do not see the same perspective that I see here, you can go to the right corner, and this icon will make you get the Java perspective, which is the one that I'm seeing in this screen. So let's create our first Java project. Let's create a Hello World project. There are multiple ways to do it. I can click on Create a Java project since I do not have any projects here, or I can go to File, New, and then Java project, or in the menu here I have the New. I can click on the drop-down list and click on Java project. I will name my project First Project, and then I will keep these settings as their defaults. The execution environment, where we have the latest version of Java, I will be selecting that, Java SE-17, which will be the default one. And then I will not check the create module-info.java file. Click on Finish, and that will create the new Java project for you. Expand that folder, go to the source folder, right click, and click on New, and then you can create a new class. Now, it's discouraged to keep it in the default package, so I will just name a package here. So test, for example, .edu, and then I will give my class a name. So let's call it main class. Remember, it's discouraged to start a class with a lowercase, so it will tell you that this type name is discouraged. By convention, Java type names usually start with an uppercase, and that's why I started with an uppercase. I'll keep my class as public, and then I will check the public static void main, which will add the main method to my class. Once I click on Finish, you'll see that a package was created, and then inside that package I have the main class, and inside that main class I have my main method. So I'll just go and system.out.println hello world. I'll add the semicolon and save this file. Now notice if you did not save the file, you will have this asterisk on the before the name of the file. Once I hit Ctrl S, that means the file is saved, and you will not see that symbol in there. The next step is to test our program and run it. So if you go up in the menu bar, you will have the Run menu. You can click on Run as Java Application, or in this icon you will see the Run main class.java. It will do the same thing. So if you click on that, it will launch that application, it will start that application, it will run the statements in there, and you will see that we have the console below the editor here, and you'll see that I printed hello world with the exclamation point that I had.